Chapter 859. Shh. It's the Yonko assassination plot. Don't tell anybody.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Oh, fuck.
Oh, you fucked it up.
Oh, no. I meant the
Procrast.
podcast.
Because I said it on the last PCP. You got all confused. You thought that was the podcast.
I thought I was you, and so I thought I was retarded, so I said something retarded. Oh, got him. Anyway, that's fine. This is the podcast, everybody. I'm the best guy ever, and that's Hippocrit.
I never make any mistakes.
That's true, except being born.
Oh, no.
That was a big one, yeah. So, speaking of which, we read chapter 859 of One Piece.
Yes.
The Yonko assassination plot. Ass in nation.
Yes.
You know what that means? Ass fruit. Someone ate the ass fruit, and they're in the nation of Cake Place. That's what this means. You gotta read between the lines, people.
Oh.
Oda's a subtle storyteller.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
Yeah. That's pretty good, right? Okay, tell what happened again. What's going on?
All right.
What's going on?
We straight back into the where nothing's changed. We're talking about Big Mom and the assassination plot. We got a big old, round table discussion of exactly what they're gonna do and how they're gonna do it and how everything should go. And it's a big old plan. I love a good plan. I love a good getting all that juicy theorizing going, because what could go wrong, what could go right, what could go
it's kind of like
hilarious.
these guys are theorizing just like we are about what are Big Mom's powers, what can she really do, how are we gonna fucking defeat her, what's the strategy?
Yes, it's like,
cool.
It's like it's poetry. It's sort of, they rhyme.
Yes,
They rhyme.
agreed. They rhyme all the time.
Terrible jokes on the podcast. Okay, so what are they doing? What are they saying? Sanji's saying things. Oh, yes, this is the thing that's interesting. Big Mom is so strong that she could eat cannonballs. They talk a lot about how she's like an iron balloon, and that she's just invincible. Like, nothing can even damage her.
That's something that's interesting. I had been wondering about that, about the level of durability someone like Big Mom actually has, because we haven't actually seen her fight at all. Really, we've just seen her rampage once, and we know that she's got her Prometheus and Zeus Cloud guys. Oh, and Napoleon, best character. So I've been wondering, what her real threat level is. But here they're just staying clear, yeah, she's super tough. It's impossible to hurt her, which is. It's a little surprising to me that, okay, so who's an invincible man now? We've got Kaido, is basically invincible. Big Mom is, basically invincible. And I guess that's it, actually. It's just, she's being lumped in with Kaido as, this
Well, I don't
super
think
impervious...
she's literally invincible. I think it's just, she's huge and she's super strong and, physically strong. As opposed to someone like Shanks, who's more actually, I don't know about Shanks. Maybe he's take a bullet.
Well, he got his arm bit off pretty easily.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago. He's a pussy, but it was 12 years ago now in the canon.
Is that true? Yeah, you're right. That's true. Yeah, okay. I'm with you. Though he was a Yonko 10 years ago. Well, no, I meant 2 years. Whatever. Fuck it. Yeah. It's just they're specifically talking about is it even physically possible to harm Big Mom, and she is a human being,
well,
so
I think,
every human being.
I think that the thing is we've seen people be beat up by Luffy and other people, punching them, knocking them out, putting handcuffs on them, and all that. Killing a person has never really come up. It's happened, obviously, it's been done, but it's especially with stuff like guns, because this is what the fire tank pirates have. They have guns. They are gun guys. They're mafia guys. They got special bullets and stuff. They're gonna shoot her instead of sending I don't know, a guy to slash her head off because he's a super swordsman, if they have a super swordsman or something.
Yeah. Interestingly, there was no mention specifically this chapter about the special bullets that the Big Mom crew have.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
maybe they'll just come up later. Maybe.
Sanji mentioned that Pudding is going to try and shoot him. I don't know whether he mentions that it's with special bullets, but I assume they know, because it's
I don't know. I mean, she showed them to Reiju. She was like, "Hey, check out our special bullets that can hurt you and everyone." And Sanji saw that, so Sanji knows. I just don't think he's mentioned it to anybody else. So I just don't know if it factors into the plan here, because that probably was something that was secret until Sanji happened to overhear it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
it's
just
one of those
like
things you
something's gonna
can't
happen
really.
with those.
It's one of those things that you're not really ever. It doesn't need to be explicitly said if it is
Yeah.
if it has been said, but having it not be said is like, did they? Was it?
It's
Would
a
it?
real.
Would it have been a waste of a panel to do so, and that's why it's
But
not in there?
it's yeah. It's a real Chekhov's gun, I believe, is the literary device used for if there's a gun on a wall and you mention it in your book, it better go off at some point in the story, or else you wasted everyone's time by drawing attention to it. So yeah, I'll feel a little cheated if those aren't like plot relevant, because it seemed like there was a significant emphasis put on them.
It's a literal gun, so it's probably like an actual Chekhov's gun. Like it'll come into play very importantly. At some point.
I agree. I'm just wondering, do you think maybe that whole spiel that Pudding gave about how they can hurt Vinsmokes was only there to explain why she was able to subdue Reiju in the first place? Because we saw Reiju had been shot in the leg or something.
Yeah, but it could be that they've got the bullets to shoot the Vinsmokes.
Yeah.
To explain why the Vinsmokes are usually bulletproof. And then it's just because, even then, why do the Vinsmokes need to be bulletproof? I guess.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oda brought that. He could have just avoided making them literally invincible to bullets, which he chose to do with this whole weird exoskeleton thing that doesn't make any sense. But he chose to give them an exoskeleton, make them impervious to bullets, and then introduce a way to defeat it.
I mean, I guess it was part of the whole Germa Kingdom's science-ness of it. Like he's breeding his sons to be weapons, and Sanji was a failure. So
it's just this continued reference to an exoskeleton that does not seem to exist.
I don't even think they said it that many times. You're the one who keeps bringing the exoskeleton
because it's really weird. They just look like normal dudes. I don't know what this exoskeleton is like. An ant. An ant has an exoskeleton, and you can see it on its body because it's exo. It's out.
But could it be that there was just a translation error in the translation of the chapter that we read, and then we're just thinking about it as an exoskeleton now?
Possible. I did not do any further research or try to translate it myself.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's not even that big a point, really.
All right.
We'll see if they come up.
Oh, thing we wanted to mention that I thought it was really cool how in there've been previous cover pages and various images and stuff for the beginning of manga chapters where Oda's drawn the Straw Hats, and sometimes they're wearing cool mafia outfits and stuff that they would never normally wear, and now they're literally wearing stuff like that, and it's cool, it's sick, it's great.
You sound like a munchie. Yes, it is like that, and I have a point about that. This dressing up in costumes for this scene is way better than what things like that Oda just likes to draw his the Straw Hat Pirates in various outfits. Specifically, something in One Piece Strong World is the big one I remember, where they're fighting this guy Golden Lion Kinshiki, and Nami had been captured, and the Straw Hats all get dressed up in mafioso outfits and then storm his castle to rescue her. And the thing about that, I always thought why exactly are they getting dressed up in mafia clothes? It's cool, but what does this would Luffy do that? It seems like his priority would just be to get there. It felt like a non-diegetic outfit change. It felt like Oda just wanted them in new clothes, whereas in this scene Capone has been shown, as we saw way back in Shabondi, the first thing we ever saw of him was him criticizing Jewelry Bonnie's etiquette when she was eating. He's like, oh, look at that slob over there. So from panel one, Capone's been established to be an etiquette boy, a manners guy. He likes being classy and shit. So it makes sense in universe that he would insist on the people he deals with being clean and, wearing fancy clothes or whatever to be presentable to him. So, that as an excuse to make them dress up in fancy clothes is perfect and 1,000 times better than any of this bullshit it's going to be an epic scene, so let's put them in epic clothes. That doesn't do shit for me, but this is great. Yeah. This is what it's all about.
I like...
Good work.
I like the black. Black is a cool color.
Indeed. Black pirates matter. Hashtag.
All right, so they're talking about the 5 seconds. They have 5 seconds if the conditions are met to kill Big Mom, and if it goes into a battle, they have exactly 0 chance of winning, which is interesting. that they're like that, you know, Bege is saying, we're not, there's no way we're getting out of here if there's just a normal fight. Because like I don't know how powerful the fire tank pirates are, but I guess they're not that good if they're this.
I mean, Capone says if they fail, like if they don't take out specifically, their only target right now is Big Mom. If they don't take out Big Mom, him and the Straw Hats will be wiped out instantly. Is what he is.
I guess.
Well, not instantly, but he says
true.
they will die. Yeah.
Is that because Big Mom will kill them, or because their followers will kill them, or in general?
Well, you know, like we were told last chapter that Capone's like only interest really is taking out like the heads of families to like leave them in chaos afterward. Like that's his MO. And like we've only been discussing ways to like specifically murder Big Mom. And so it seems like they're specifically talking about the threat that Big Mom herself poses if they don't take her out like instantly or near instantly. So it looks like they're talking about her being that powerful, which she's a Yonko. I'm willing to buy. it. And I assume when she dies, like of course there'll be chaos because the entire like civilization of Totland is based on Big Mom's fruit. You know, like keeping everything alive, all these weird animals. And,
I think that
but, you know.
that guy has to come back. That cute little soul guy with the basket.
Soul guy with the basket. I don't remember.
Is there like a little soul guy? So they give part of your soul and then put it in
the guys
a little
who
basket.
collect.
Yeah. We haven't seen them in a while. Wonder what's gonna happen.
Those almost seemed like agents, Big Mom, like soul agents that she deploys out of herself to like go reap souls and whatnot. So maybe, you know, I bet she could like do a thing where she pulls out a bunch of those guys in a fight and just goes ham. Goes ham while she eats ham at the wedding.
Page 4 is a cute carrot. Carrot's cute. She's got a cute carrot. She's a cute carrot. She's this nice face. I like those eyes.
That is a notably cute panel of Carrot on that page.
At first I thought she was eating a cigar because they were all mafia, but obviously it's a carrot. Or is it?
I don't know. Maybe it's a cucumber. Maybe she got some cukes.
Maybe
Who knows,
she's eating
man?
a cigar thinking it's a carrot, and that's why she's confused on her face. It's
and
like,
she's
what
like,
is
that's
this?
why she... That sound effect, Gokuri. I wonder if that's like a chew sound effect.
Oh, you
I don't
knowing
know.
how to read, you idiot.
Yeah. Also, you know, I was just thinking, I don't know why, but this amused me. You know, they were saying a lot about 5 seconds. 5 seconds was a big, like, thing in this chapter. You say 5 seconds by saying gopun in Japanese. So I was just thinking, hey, they're saying gopun a lot. That amuses me. That's funny. These people are lower than animals. That's all. Gopun. Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
I don't... Still, great jokes on the podcast, everybody.
That was a good joke, goddammit.
It's hard. It's hard to talk about a chapter like this because I didn't read it.
Yeah, me neither. There's just a lot of detail to remember.
There's a lot of boxes of words to look at, and I didn't remember it completely.
Well, here,
so I'm
I remember what's going
it.
on here. Yeah, I remember what's going on here. So then fucking Caesar just gets all in their face, and, you know, he's just doing his thing about, no, I'm Gastino, I don't know who the Caesar is. But the point is, he's just trying to establish, like, guys, don't forget, as soon as I kill Big Mom, as soon as I help you guys, you gotta let me go. And he's like, if you don't, I'll kill your son, which is... Man, Beach doesn't even flinch. She's just like, yeah, whatever, kill my son. I don't give a fuck. It's gonna be fine.
He probably just made that son because he had to. Although he seems to care about it.
He cares about his son. He's just a tough bastard, I think. He doesn't phase easily. You know, a guy. One thing I like about Capone so far is that a guy like him almost looks like a joke design. It looks like he's very goofy looking, sort of, with his exaggerated, like, ugly face. Normally, that kind of character would be like treated like garbage and would just be made fun of all the time. But he has been, like, you know, consistently steadfast and, like, unflappable. And I like that. I like seeing more varied designs in One Piece. Not everyone just looks like, well, I mean, mostly the women kind of have a copy-paste formula. But seeing a guy like him being serious,
you know,
is good.
Now that I think about it, I was gonna say, well, most of the characters, you know, even if they look goofy, they could be serious. But in this particular way,
One Piece is better than most at that. Making goofy characters can be serious.
But
One Piece is pretty
in this
good.
particular way, like, there's not many characters that are, you know, straight, normal types, like that they don't go nuts and crazy and go what whenever stuff happens.
Yeah.
Even like ones like Trafalgar Law, he's supposed to be like, I'm just normal and I can never be fucking smiling. Even he goes like, what the fuck, sometimes.
He does not enough, but when he did, those were like the best moments because they were so refreshing for the character.
Yeah.
And he did do it sometimes, which I totally give Oda credit
Yeah,
for.
but-
And those are like the best. Those are the best.
I can't decide on Bege or Beige. I think Beige
Do
just
whatever
because
you want.
Bege just sounds cool to me. Bege.
I don't even. We like somebody. Please tell us what's correct here. I don't know. You know what? Okay,
Vote in the
I'm gonna go
comments.
look it up. I could actually go find out how Oda pronounces it. Capone, Gang, Beige, or whatever. I'm gonna go to the wiki. I can look at the katakana, see how it's spelled, and I'll be able to tell you right now.
Well, I'll talk
Okay,
about
it is
the
spelled-
thing.
It's spelled. Okay, this is how it's pronounced. Capone. Oh yeah, like no, in Italian you pronounce it Capone, but whatever. It's Capone, Beige.
Beige.
It's like Bejji. It's like.
Of course, it would be a
Beige.
G
Beige.
sound, a J sound.
Beige.
It's Italiano
The Beige. Capone Beige. I guess that's it.
Beige.
Capone Beige. Kind of.
Okay, so
Whatever. Who cares?
talking about the fucking chapter, we got the deadly poison gas bullet, the KX launcher,
Yeah.
which is he's got 3 of them, and he's gonna shoot a poison that's apparently real. There's like an asterisk, and it's like, yeah, this is an actual thing that can kill people.
It made me want to go look up like exactly how deadly this poison really is, but I was lazy and did not. So I'm just taking
Well,
their
it
word
says
for
there,
it.
right there, it's like 0.6 milligrams of the thing. It can kill a regular human. He's got 5 whole grams of it.
That's true. Also, it says sarin. Sarin. Was that the shit that Walter White used to poison that kid? Is that right?
Sure.
Whatever. Yeah, he's got poison and it's real. And watch out for that guy. He'll poison you.
So it's interesting. Big Mom is going to get poisoned by this, allegedly.
That's the plan.
And in order to make her skin soft enough to be punctured by a bazooka, they need to break her favorite picture of somebody called Mother Caramel,
Yeah.
which I can only
Who
assume
the fuck
is her
that
mother.
guy? We don't know, man. She's extremely mysterious. Like, the fact that she's so important to Big Mom makes her incredibly, like, notable and I want to instantly know everything about her. You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen during the wedding? We're going to see who's in that photograph, and, like, something's going to happen, and it's going to be something like that that's going to be like, it's going to recontextualize Big Mom in our eyes. We're going to see who that person is, and we're going to be like, oh my god, Big Mom is much
minute.
more significant in XYZ way. Yeah.
Could it be Mother Caramel was a giant? And that Big Mom was a dwarf giant? She
Big
was
Mom
like the
is
runt
very
of her
large.
litter or something, and she killed her older sisters because, I don't know, fucking she's crazy.
Well, okay, that's possible. We already have
I'm
like
making
a
complete big
explanation.
old guesses out of nowhere. Just like
No,
I'm just
that's
thinking of
fine,
like
that's fine.
things that would relate her to her like so strongly, like all the things she
Right,
wants in
right.
life: to have a big family, to have every type of person.
Based on the name Mother Caramel, I mean, who would even be called mother? Either an actual mother, or maybe like, you know, I mean, theoretically, like they call nuns mother sometimes. Like an abbess can be called mother, but it's probably not a fucking abbess. So it's probably more likely her mother. That would just make sense. Except they don't say like, oh, it's her mom. They're just like, who is this person? I don't know who this might be. And her name is Caramel, which is obviously like a food thing, which relates to Big Mom. So, you know.
Well,
I don't know.
actually, thinking of nuns, maybe Big Mom was an orphan at a nunnery or something, and Mother Caramel was the lovely mother that just she was happy and was accepting of all different races to her nunnery. Doesn't matter where you come from, you're allowed here. I'll raise you, and you'll be all good. And that's where she loves that person. And she died or something.
Yeah.
And Big Mom named herself after Mother Caramel. She wants to be a big mom too. She wants to be a big mom. She wants to have everybody under her wing, and also rule the seas, I guess.
I think it is not unlikely at all that Big Mom has kind of, just sort of like Whitebeard, wanted a family and positioned himself as, you know, the father figure of his crew and is called, like, basically dad by his whole crew.
Big Dad.
That Big Mom is also following a female motherly role model and has wanted to position herself as a mother figure for the diverse races of the world, and she wants to be, a positive, bringing people together.
Kaido is like, he was raised by a teenager, and he wants to be the He's like an emo teenager. He just wants to keep killing himself, but he's too strong.
I was gonna say Kaido's mom.
He's got a bunch of teenagers in his crew who just want to kill themselves. That's him. And then Shanks is like the straight-laced son. He's like, I'm a good boy.
I'm a good boy.
He was raised by a good boy, and he wants to be a good boy too. He was raised by the good boy Gold Roger, and that's it. That's all the Yonko.
Now Blackbeard's like a little cry bitch. He's like the little runt of the litter nobody gives a fuck about.
I do like that. I am interested though, because like 2 of the Yonko so far have been about family. I'm wondering whether there's like anything to do with Kaido in that.
We really know very little. I mean, I was gonna say about Shanks. Like we know that Shanks loves to party. He was a big Gold Roger crew friend. Got the straw hat from Gold Roger, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't know, man. We got a lot to learn about Kaido and Big Mom and fucking Shanks, and this Mother Caramel is definitely going to be a pivotal figure in this arc.
I'm just thinking about that. That is quite like Shanks of all people of Gold Roger's crew to get the hat. Not Rayleigh, not like someone like that. It's like maybe Shanks was like his protege. He's like, you're gonna be just like me one day, boy. Here's my hat.
I imagine it was very similar to the way that Luffy was given the hat, Luffy was kind of given it sort of on a whim, but Shanks did really, believe that he would make something of himself. Probably a similar, sort of situation. Because we know that like Shanks, when he was in the Gold Roger crew, like he already had the hat.
Yeah,
so it wasn't like
true.
When Roger died, he gave it to him. Yeah, it was before that. But I don't know. We will definitely learn about the relationship between Roger and Shanks probably at the very end of this series, when we get the final Shanks reveal.
You know what's
it's gonna be good.
Even more mysterious about Shanks is the fact that we haven't come across any islands that are owned by Shanks as a Yonko.
Yeah.
So like
even Luffy basically already has one. Luffy basically already has fucking Fishman Island as like his island, and he's a fucking rookie ass bitch. Where is Shanks? Shanks could be one of those guys who doesn't give a fuck, but it's just like strategically. The Yonko are a political force, and if you are a Yonko, you sort of have like an unavoidable role as like one of the power players that an island could definitely be loyal to, if or seek protection from in a political sense, which will kind of force you to, adopt that role of like the political leader, like Whitebeard did with all the islands that he controlled, and same with I'm sure Blackbeard has some, and everybody else, Big Mom with fucking Fishman Island and shit. Yeah, I don't know, but it's entirely possible, because there's a lot of islands on the Grand Line and elsewhere that like the Straw Hats just didn't visit, because there's a ton, and if you remember, I forget this sometimes, but like everyone when they enter the Grand Line, their log pose gets a different. Yeah, there's different paths and lots of different islands that get missed. So that's why a One Piece video game MMO would be so cool, because there could be all these islands that weren't mentioned.
Like MMO attempts, but I don't know whether any of them were good.
There should be a Wind Waker style One Piece MMO where
that
you
would be
sail the
incredible.
Seas. Yeah,
that would get me to buy a Switch if they had a One Piece Wind Waker. Yeah, that would be the only thing. Everything else sucks.
It'll get you to switch your
allegiance.
Switch your allegiance to gay. Right. Yeah, that's good joke. Good joke. Okay.
Good jokes on the podcast.
Yes, that's the meme of today. Good jokes on the podcast. Anyway, they start to talk about how Big Mom, when the picture gets cut, she will freak out for an extremely predictable amount of time. And I think they said like 5 seconds, right? Yeah, they really know exactly how long
they just know how it was before. Somebody dropped it and she went into a screaming fit. She screamed so loud that her conqueror's haki knocked people out, and that was just someone dropping it. So they say if we snap it in two, she'll be like, oh my god, oh no, it's snapped in two.
No. I really like Capone's face in that panel. He looks really intense. Again, this is just me. I really like. He is a troll. I really like this dumpy ass middle-aged goofball just look so intimidating. I think that's really cool. But whatever, okay. Blackbeard's kind of the same way.
Especially at the bottom of page 9, he's got that like.
He looks like the penguin. He looks like the fucking penguin right there.
Yeah, he is a penguin ass bitch.
Now, tell me this, Gib. Was his earplug plan, was that to avoid Conqueror's Haki, or was that to avoid like the yell specifically? Because that was unclear.
Well, I would assume strong enough pirates like the Luffy and the gang and all that, they can take a Conqueror's Haki thing.
Yeah, Luffy can, of course.
So I assume they don't believe it to be too much of a problem on its own, but the shrieking might kill them or make them knock out. So the earplugs. Maybe it is actually a special earplug and it just looks like a normal thing.
But would earplugs be enough to block Conqueror's Haki? That doesn't seem.
Oh well, no. I mean, just I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. Capone's got it. It's just like if he obviously must know about Conqueror's Haki because he was talking about it and he's clearly a capable pirate. So like, there's no way he's making a mistake here, thinking that the earplugs will block out the Haki, but they actually won't, right? They're not setting up for him being wrong here, are they? I just wasn't clear about that.
Yeah, it's weird because like the whole idea of Beji, I forget already. Beji. All right. The whole deal with him is that he's like, he's a smart man, and he plans and he succeeds in his plans. And something like this, though, it's a whole Yonko with a literal death. It would be strange for this to happen and for him to not win.
Yeah.
Because why bring it up? I mean, I'm sure it will get, like, fucking everything will go wrong, because it would be kind of weird if they just did it and they ran away and that was it. But even if that was how it ended, I'm pretty sure there would be, like, a big chase of some kind. Maybe Beji would use, the alliance after they killed the Big Mom is just like, all right, now the Straw Hats are the decoy while we get away. Like, it could be a big old ruckus fracas.
Yeah, I just don't understand their exit plan. I don't get it.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that, but like, I don't understand. I wouldn't expect something like this to be set up and then for him to fail, because it would just make him look like a complete idiot, and Big Mom would still be in power. Like, this is sort of the age of like changing. Like, everything's going to be redone, new people are going to replace the old. Mm-hmm. It seems like, even though we've just learned about Big Mom, I think it might work. I have a feeling.
Yeah, I don't see this working out. Just narratively, I don't see Big Mom going down that easily. There's gonna be some fuck-ups going on. And again, I still stand by, I think that the Vinsmokes have been underestimated this whole time. Like, everyone's just counting them out as just like gonna do exactly what the plan was, but I don't think it's gonna be that simple. But
what could happen?
I don't know.
What could happen is the Vinsmokes might protect Big Mom against this thing because they don't know yet that she's gonna try and kill them or something. And then what's gonna happen? Is she gonna continue to kill them, or is it gonna be like, guys, let's run away? We didn't kill her. She's alive. Or maybe she's going to get hit, but she's still going to be alive and going to kill some other people. She's going to go nuts, and she's going to survive for a bit.
I feel like I can see in my mind's eye everything going according to plan, but like something goes wrong with the way that the picture is used. Like she gets hit with like one of the bombs or one of the poison things, but like the picture thing didn't have the effect. So like the plan went perfectly, but the picture thing did not have the intended effect of weakening her for whatever reason. Like maybe like they'll cut it in half and she'll get so angry that she'll go into God mode and be like totally.
I think what would happen more likely is that, I mean, they did say that all she did was she went to her knees and when she was crying and her knees started bleeding. Like, she was that weakened, like even more than a normal old lady, So I think it's if she if it happens, the picture breaks and she gets stabbed. I think what they might not account for, because they haven't seen this happen before, is that she would just will the poison out of her with sheer strength, and maybe she'd
Yeah.
eat a bunch of cakes and that would revitalize her. Like, they don't know exactly the fullest extents of her powers, I don't think.
Right. Definitely seems that way. Okay, well, all we can do is speculate, so let's just
Yeah,
move on to the next thing.
Moving on to,
In which they do talk about the exit plan, which I had forgotten about.
Yeah, they do. Splitting that photo into... yes. So, Luffy is gonna play the part of the distraction while the Beji is doing all the shooting, which is great because Luffy's excited and he's just thinking of his entrance, how cool it's gonna be.
That is very Luffy, and I like that a lot.
I do wonder how he's gonna live, but he's Luffy, and he's full of strength now. He's not like after like a whole night of fighting or whatever.
Yep, he'll be fine.
He's good.
He had a small meal. He's fine.
Okay, what do they say about stuff?
Nah, none of the other shit on this thing matters. They're talking about Sanji is worried, like, hey, because Sanji, if you don't forget, is gonna be there, like getting married. He's gonna be playing the role, so they gotta watch out for that shit.
Yeah, one thing he said, he said, no, she's gonna try and shoot me, and I'm gonna have to dodge it. So the gunshot should be the signal.
Right.
I think if that is if he's waiting for a gunshot, that could be the result of that could be like setting up Luffy to come in at the wrong time, causing everything to go wrong. If he hears a gunshot or something that sounds like a gunshot, I think that might be like,
dude,
that must be it. Jump in.
You're totally right. And I gotta say, one of the things I hate most about, I've noticed it specifically about like Japanese writing. Maybe it's just shonen, but like there are so many bullshit, retarded, piece of shit misunderstandings that happen all the time. We're like, okay, so what we've established
have you heard
now, as
the Japanese language is fucking confusing. They don't even know how to say
just,
it.
Hey, it's not even words. They just babble at each other. Like all the time in fucking anime, you see like, okay, like they establish a set of rules for themselves. Like it's really autistic is the word that it makes me think of. Like they say, okay, when you hear a gunshot, that's when you know to do X no matter what. Just do it. Don't think, just do it. And like that, like, and then they just do that. And then like something goes wrong, like the thing happens but not in the way it was supposed to, and then they just do whatever they said they were gonna do. Like, but no one in the real world operates like that. Like you like, okay, what he should say is like, hey, just watch from like the side where you can't be seen, and then when you see me like about to do whatever, like then when you see the thing that we want to happen, then do your thing. Because now what's gonna happen, like you said, this might not happen, but it happens all the time in anime, so it's a larger criticism. Like, it's like someone else will shoot a gun, it'll be like unrelated, and Luffy will jump out and go, haha, I'm here to do the thing, and then like and then it's going to be a misunderstanding. Like, it's going to be wrong, and the plan will get fucked up, only because they established this stupid autistic system that does not need to be in place. Like, there are so many other billions of ways they could set this up that doesn't involve these kind of super arbitrary rule settings for their own plans. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not crazy here, right?
I do know what you mean, but I feel like there's enough crazy things that could happen for this to just be added to the pile without too much thought. Like, there's still the bomb to consider,
Right. All I'm saying is that if this happens as I've just predicted, I will be annoyed and I will complain about it. And that's it. If it doesn't, then hey, that's no problem. No problem at all. I got no problem. I just hate when they do that, when they do that thing.
I mean, I don't mind it as long as it's funny, as long as it's done well.
If anything's funny, it's fine. As long as something's funny, it is 100% totally fine. But it's when it's like taken seriously narratively. That's when it's, I don't know. I actually probably still complain about it, even if it's because like it doesn't make sense to. Why would they set these super arbitrary rules? Like, oh, wait, listen for a gunshot. Just don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just do it.
Gunshot. I think Luffy would just might not. I don't know.
We'll see. I know I'm being overly critical right now. It's just I've seen it happen a lot before. I just don't want it to happen, here. Because like this kiss wedding bullet gun scene, like this kiss between Pudding and Sanji, is being set up as like the pivotal moment for this arc. It's going to be like the thing where the tide completely changes and like either everything goes great or everything goes horrible. And it's the perfect moment for like a giant retarded misunderstanding that makes things take a twist in a totally different way. And I get it. It's a very convenient way to write things, to like set things up Like he's building up all these things that have to happen when a gunshot goes off. But in the real world, no one would ever do that. If things do go horribly wrong, they would, assess the situation and.
The opposite could also happen is that she doesn't pull the trigger.
So
because
don't go.
Sanji, dodges and.
And that's another problem. That'd be an equally retarded thing if because I don't know, man. I don't know. Also, I had one other thought just about this, and it was like, I wonder if Sanji being given a big cutie reaching out to give him a smooch, one of those, will he be able to think about dodging when he could get a big going on? Is he going to be able to handle that? Because he's a kissless virgin, as far as I know. Will he be able to resist, even if it means death? Because he has been willing to accept death just to look at a really pretty mermaid. I think he might also be willing to accept death just to get a big smoocher from a cutie like Pudding. I don't know, man. We will see. If he dies, I'm just telling you, I called it. If he willingly accepts death just to get a kiss, I call it.
That would be a weird way for it to turn. Like, actually, I'd sure die.
Actually, fuck it. That'd be funny. That'd be a very funny way for Sanji to die. But okay, all right.
Yeah. Well, now we're talking. They're talking about the way they're gonna escape, which is. They're still using Brûlé, they're still using the mirrors, and Caesar Clown is going to use his gas powers to fly, holding a mirror, around and get everyone somehow.
Yeah.
I don't trust that. I think somebody will be able to shoot the mirror very quickly. Mm-hmm. I think that not everybody will be able to get through. If some people do, then it might be, I don't know, maybe some of the, like, Luffy's trying to get the Vinsmoke family out. But what if they don't want to be on the other side? What if they're like, what the fuck is this? And then they just start attacking people.
Or maybe they escape and, like, they shatter the mirror from the other side or something just to prevent, and, like, the Straw Hats from escaping. Yeah, could happen. Things could go down.
Yeah, it's not, I don't know. It's a strange plan. I don't expect it to go well.
It's just, like, they're relying on Caesar incredibly heavily here. And, like, yes, he has, like, a reason to help them, but he is also, like, he was a major antagonist for an arc, and he, like, is clearly evil and does not care about anyone except himself, and yet he's put in such, like, a pivotal role. Yeah, I just,
well, he has,
would not trust that guy.
Beshi has his heart.
Yeah.
Beshi.
That's good. That's definitely good. But that's the only reason. If he can, like, sneak that shit away... I'm not that worried about it. But using the mirror to sneak away, obviously a good idea. Obviously the best plan ever. Because, like, you could just hide in the mirror world forever, and you'll be totally fine, and no one can get you as long as you've got Brûlé. Brûlé, the 10th Straw Hat, my favorite character.
They're just going to keep her on the ship forever.
She's going to be kidnapped forever. Yeah.
She's going to be, like, on the cover pages with them, just still in chains.
Like, she'll even, like, come around, like, she'll become, like, a happy member of the crew. She'll be the grandmother of the crew, opposite Brooke, but she will still be bound and gagged all the time. That'll be her thing. Like a piece of luggage.
That would be hilarious if that sort of became her role from then on.
I hope it does. She's great. She's my favorite character.
Okay, so the plan is do this thing. Fire Tank Pirates is going to kill Big Mom. Luffy is going to distract, and the rest of the Straw Hats are going to save the Vinsmokes and Sanji. And Caesar is going to zoom them all up with the mirror, and they're going to go to their ships, and that's it. Fucking alliance is off.
Right. They're going to dissolve any relationship as soon as the plan has been executed. They're each going their separate ways. Yep.
So they might all have... I mean, I'm not sure whether the Straw Hats would try to attack the others, but... Caesar Clown's fucking evil. And Beiji is evil. They're gonna shoot something.
Beiji isn't evil. He's just a...
Beiji.
He's like
I
chaotic
cannot
neutral.
get my head around what the fuck as Beiji.
He's a Capone Beiji. Just say it with a little bit of spice. Capone Beiji. He loves that olive oil, and he loves his fat wife. That's his two things in life.
Beiji. Bastard.
Beiji. I don't know. It's hard to pronounce. Oda, you fucked up.
No, I'm just dumb. Okay. I think that was it. They got 2 hours left for the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, wait. There's another thing. There's a page of people all over Totland in Cheese Town with the burger on it, which is a cool burger guy.
Yep.
Yeah, so I like that
Wait,
burger
guy? What burger guy?
On Cheese Town, Milk Island, there's
Okay,
a
I'm
giant burger with cheese. He's got a face. He's a
Oh my
homie.
god, I see him. I didn't realize he was alive. Okay, yep, I'm with you. Oh, they got pizza, they got fries. I didn't even notice all this shit going on. That place is very sticky, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet Frankie would be a real... You know, Frankie's a real American. Oda said that, like, if Frankie were alive, you know, in the real world, he'd be from America. This is like America, the island over here. We got cheese, we got burgers. There's even a star. Frankie loves stars. There you go. That's my point. That's my brilliant observation.
We got good observations on the podcast.
We got it all on the podcast.
There we go. Nuts Island. I like all these islands based on food. Like obviously they're all there to make that specific food for Big Mom because she eats so much.
Yep.
It's just like, yeah, it's a cool. These people are all happy and shit.
Everyone's happy in Totland. Everyone's having a great time. It looks like a nice place.
Then we finally go back to the German Kingdom briefly to look at these two guys who are just like, haha, we're not able to attend because they're not allowing us in, but it's going to be fine. What a peaceful time. Peaceful life.
That fucking panel is endlessly amusing to me. Like, haha, so we got to abandon our like the sole reason we have to live, our rulers, let them go unattended into like this unknown pirate complex all by themselves. Well, okay, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, it'll be totally fine. We don't need any kind of no need to worry about that. It's gonna be fine. Like, come on, guys, get your shit together. Jesus, this is your one thing in life. Protect these guys, be good soldiers, and you're fucking it up. Just, they need to work on this. I think they made these clones a little too retardo, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they just think that, oh yeah, our leaders are so strong, they don't even need our help.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really blame them for that, but it's just hard not to be cruel and judgmental when they, you know, all these other plans that are going on. These guys are a bunch of basic bitches. That's what they are.
So the Vinsmoke family, they're getting dressed, they're getting ready.
I like Ichiji's tattoo. He looks cool.
Yeah, he's cool. I like his coffee mug, who's a crazy boy.
They like these guys. I've liked how like they have very serious designs, kind of, but they've been like drinking and eating with these like living plates and cups. They've been in this like very goofy world. I've enjoyed it. It's amusing to me.
Yeah, so it's all coming together. Oh, yes, this is the thing I really liked. Fucking Big Mom woke up and she's screaming like, "No, my skeleton's dead."
Oh no, my skeleton.
My cute little skeleton's dead. She doesn't even notice there's not the same guy. That's great. I like that that's not even a thing. It's just like, oh, well, he's dead. Fucking throw him on the floor. Yay,
yeah,
cake.
We've moved on. We've all moved on from this dead skeleton thing.
That was cool. That was a cool Big Mom moment. And then finally on the last page, we got Pudding. In a wedding dress.
She looks very pretty in her dress. Oh, I like her. She's a cute girl.
Is she based on anything? Like I mean, like she's got like a weird slime guy and a carpet.
I don't know, man.
Has it got to do with anything?
Jasmine?
Is
she Jasmine from Aladdin? Because like the flying carpet is, you know.
I mean, yeah, that's why I was thinking like flying carpet, but what has she got to do with that?
Jasmine got married in Aladdin to Jafar, almost. And
that's all she is she got married.
I mean, Pudding's cool because, like, I mean, as we see on this page, she's she's playing up the thing where, like, she's, like, seriously talking trash about Sanji, like, all the time now, which is very amusing, while she's being, you know, very cute and pretty and wearing this wedding dress, looking very innocent. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know really what her deal is. I guess she's just an original One Piece character.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying, I can't bear the thought of bloodstaining this dress after I kill that Sanji idiot. Right. And in order for me to return to life as a good girl, I'm going to have to overwrite a bunch of people's memories and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what a bloody pain in the ass. Yeah. Why does she want to overwrite people's memory? The Vinsmokes are going to die. Obviously, that's the plan, and everyone knows it. Is she going to wipe everyone's memory of her having been evil? Does she not want the rest of Big Mom's crew to know?
You know, I'm very glad you pointed that out, because I did not think about that line very much. I just assumed, like, yeah, her enemies are there. She'll overwrite them. But no, like, they'd all die, as far as she knows. You know, maybe it is possible that what she's talking about is... Okay, you know what? I'm really glad you pointed this out. There is no way that she would do that if she was just on the straight and narrow with like the rest of the Big Mom crew. She is doing this, I have just deduced, because she has secret plans even within the Big Mom pirate crew. That's the only reason why she would have any incentive to overwrite anyone's memories at the end of this, because everyone would already know like what a deceitful, evil, backstabber she is, unless she was hiding that from everyone, maybe even Big Mom. And was just, and you see, oh, this is good, this is great. My whole schemes, my whole plans, my whole discussion about how like her memo fruit is like possibly the most powerful one in the entire series, because you can control anyone's memories of anything and rewrite their entire fucking lives. This is this is juicy. This is fucking juicy.
Yeah. Like what I was saying a bunch of episodes ago about her maybe taking the place of Big Mom afterwards,
right?
After she's dead. Is she going to let them kill her? Does she know, or is she like? Does she have her own plans to kill Big Mom in this wedding?
Okay, stay with me for a second. You know how I said how retarded... I've been saying all along that maybe she has, like... She's actually going to be good, and she's going to, like... She's doing, like, a triple cross or something, where she's playing 5-dimensional chess against everyone all at once. Maybe that's true, but I was wrong about her wanting to... do that in order to, like, actually save Sanji. Maybe her real plan all along was exactly what you were saying, to kill Big Mom, and this discussion here is about like maintaining her innocence in doing so, and so she deliberately leaked all that information to the Straw Hats, or to Sanji and the Straw Hats, so that they would set up this plan. Maybe she even knows the Capones already had a plan to do this, and she's been playing multiple sides from the very beginning, which would perfectly be in line with the character that we've come to understand, and her devil fruit, the memo fruit. That would explain everything
because,
about
like,
her.
everybody she would have been talking to, like if she knows about the plan to assassinate Big Mom, nobody in that crew would remember her because she would have rewritten their memory.
We can't assume anyone knows anything about Pudding that she doesn't want them to, except the only thing is that Sanji overheard her. But yeah, I don't know, dude.
We still don't know whether that
suspicious.
Was deliberate. It was a bit strange for it to be deliberate, but it was,
I still lean that was more likely deliberate than not deliberate, because it was so bizarre that she would like. I mean, I don't want to be guilty of overestimating Oda's writing here, and like he's not a bad writer, obviously. I love the guy, but like he doesn't. His strength is not in like duplicity and like complex narratives of like, oh, someone said this to this person and is trying to like manipulate, all this shit. But I think that this really could be something special here going on with her and her memo fruit, which just stands out to me as like so obviously a great tool for like weaving a social network and controlling the political environment around you. Oh, I'm really excited to see where it goes. Pudding is fascinating.
There's a twist or two coming, I'm sure, for this thing.
No doubt.
I think it's going to either, well, obviously it's not going to go completely to plan. Something's going to go wrong. The bomb is going to get involved, and then the aftermath is going to get fucked with Pudding. Yeah. And it's going to be very interesting. Maybe she'll erase everyone's memory, and then we'll go back to chapter 1. We don't.
You like everyone?
Maybe she'll erase our memory of reading the chapter, and there'll be like a panel that's like a flash, and we look at it and we're like, oh, what happened? It's a new chapter out, and you read it again forever.
Dude, imagine like a weird like fourth wall breaking like page of her like reaching out towards the audience and like pulling out a memory and cutting it. Oh, that'd be so dope. But it wouldn't make any sense, but it'd still be cool.
It would be funny. It would be funny if the next chapter is just like her just doing that only, and she's like, yeah, you don't remember any of the chapter. It's just one page of her just removing the memory from us.
Dude,
like,
it'd be great? Yeah. You know it'd be really great? There could be some awesome... I don't know if Oda wants to get this experimental, but like he could do some awesome shit. If I was writing it, I'd do something like this, where like during the wedding, what Pudding is actually going to do is she doesn't use the gun or something, but like when she sees things starting to go wrong, she like pulls out Sanji's memories and like inserts ones of him like being eternally dedicated to Pudding and like loving her and like would do anything. So we have to have like a scene where like Sanji seriously tries to kill like the Straw Hats and shit, and then we get to see like
powerful that memory thing can be.
I know probably, I'm reaching a bit, but the possibilities
I don't think she can
abound.
Completely. I mean, it would be a bit too OP to like completely change someone's mind.
I don't know, dude. We already saw that she can. At the very least, we saw her cut out Reiju's memories of their conversation, and I think she inserted like fake memories of how she got hurt or something. I can't actually remember what happened there. I'll have to go check that out again. But the possibilities for this memory fruit are just all over the place, and I'm really excited to see what happens with him. And I hope I'm not disappointed. I really don't want to overestimate Oda's intentions here, because
I don't know whether I mentioned this when the memory memo fruit first came up, but did you watch the anime and got to that filler arc where everybody lost their memories in the crew? And
I did actually, yes. I did see that part.
Nami ran away because she was like she still hated pirates, and then it was like a big old thing, and it was actually quite scary. That,
it was terrifying.
This weird kid with a horn was making everyone like, hate each other because like their memories have gone. It was like
it was
whoa.
rough. That was rough.
And now it's like an actual canon ability, and I'm like, whoa, what could happen?
Yeah. I just don't know how out there Oda wants to get with it. And I feel like the fact that we got like a little taste of what this fruit can do naturally is sort of building towards like a big thing being done with this devil fruit. Because like he can't just leave it here, right? We gotta see shit being done with this fruit. Like remember Violet's I forget what it's called, but like her devil fruit that was like her eyes that lets her like see. She has like clairvoyance and she could see like 1,000,000 miles in every direction or something. And like ultimately that ended up being, I don't know, relevant somehow that I can't remember, but like they were using it, like Doflamingo had been using her as part of his crew to like keep tabs on like everyone in the kingdom or something, and like there's just got to be more here. This fruit is so cool. There's got to be more going on, and I really want to see it.
All right, and thanks for watching the podcast. We make good points, make good jokes.
And to quote my friend Pudding with her very cute face, "What a bloody pain in the arse. I didn't know she was a Scot. A fucking Scot, mate." Is that how they talk? You're a
no.
Britland.
That was
yeah,
like
they
an
do.
English accent.
How does a Scottish guy talk? How would she say it if she
I
was
don't know. I
Scottish?
can't do accents, but it's not that. I was about to. I realized that my mouth is in the wrong shape. I couldn't do it. I know what a Scottish accent is.
Wait, I got it. She'd be like, "Oh, crikey, mate. This is a right bloody pain in the arse." Right? Scottish?
That's more like that's Yorkshire
Crikey.
or Australian.
That's the same guy as. Okay, whatever. I'm also terrible at accents. Thanks for listening, everybody. Let's
we make good
euthanize
jokes on
this
the
thing.
podcast.
We make good jokes.
Yeah, we make good jokes. Go subscribe.
Make some pretty
Subscribe
good
to
jokes.
this particular episode and no others.
Yes. Yeah, that should be a thing. Okay, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back apparently next week, and we'll see you then. Bye.
I like how both of us went for a high pitch there.
We always take the high road, you and me, Gib. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Good jokes.